to my channel. As I promised in my last vlog, today is Project Comeback. It is 2 days post-Easter and honestly I am still full of chocolate. The last 2 nights I haven't even been able to sleep. Like today I'm so tired because my stomach has just been churning. Here's the thing, I find it really easy to eat healthy. I find it super easy to pick the healthy options. My issue is portion control. Like I have the biggest appetite ever. My parents always get mad at me because I eat all of the food. So events like Christmas and Easter, I have no off button, and I'm not just saying that. Kurt is still always shocked about how much I can eat. Like I can sometimes eat more than him, and he eats a lot of food. My motto in life is listen to your body, so I'm all about feeding your body lots of healthy foods, but I know that I've been eating way too much. Like I've been eating past the point of full where I'm like sick full. That is never a nice feeling. So today I'm getting back on track and everything I'm doing from now on is very purposeful, and I just want to get my body feeling nice and healthy and fit again. As you guys saw, I did weigh myself this morning. I don't weigh myself every single day and I don't really care about my weight. I just like to see my starting point when I start these project comebacks because it just gives me a gauge to see like if what I'm doing is working. I talked about that scale before back in my last project comeback, which was like last year. It's called a digital body analyzer and I've had it for I would say like a year and a half. And I like this one because it's not just about your weight. It also tells you your body fat percentage and how much water you are holding on to. So I really like that one. I'll put all the links in the description bar below, and if you use that link, you can actually get 60% off. So just touching on my figures, I'm 52 kilos, which is around normal for me. I'm at my happiest and healthiest at 51, and I feel like I have a lot of energy around that weight because I am quite small. I'm only 162 centimeters and I am like a small frame. So if I gain a kilo or lose a kilo, it's really, really obvious on me. I know some people can fluctuate around 5 kilos and they always look the same, but if I'm 50 or if I'm 52, I look like 2 completely different people. It said my body fat percentage was 20%, and that is basically the highest that I go. I'm always around that percentage when it's around like Christmas or Easter or my birthday, just when I've been eating out and I've sort of been off my fitness routine, which like I said in my last vlog, Kurt and I have just been totally off the gym and eating and just treating ourselves a little too much. So here is my goal. I don't really care about my weight, but I guess if I'm around 51, that would be great because I know that's when I feel really good in my body. And I want to get my body fat percentage down to 17 or 18% because that is when I do my best at the gym and I just feel like a fit and active human. As you guys saw, I started my morning with a warm lemon water, and that is one of my #1 tips when getting back on track. You want to detox your body, especially if you've eaten lots of sugar and just excess calories, I guess. I like to start my day with a warm lemon water just to flush everything out. Warm or room temperature water is actually the best for your body, and as I'm sure we all know now, lemon is the best detoxifier. And my plan is to go to the beach and do like my stair sprinting session. You may have seen that during summer I did that like every 4 days and it just made the biggest change to my body. Sometimes I get over the gym and I don't really like to do like mainstream cardio at the gym because I don't like the machines and I just feel like it's not a very inspiring place for me to do cardio. So I like to get out and about and do most of my cardio outdoors and like get some vitamin D. I don't know, I just enjoy it a lot more. So I'm gonna go to the beaches and go to my favorite staircase and do like 10 sprints. That may sound easy, but it kills me, and especially now because I feel like really unfit and a bit like blobby, I know I'm gonna struggle. But it said it was 80% chance of rain right now, and let me tell you, there is no rain. And like I mentioned in my last vlog, keep the 28th of May free, especially if you're in Sydney, because I'm doing a Sydney meetup and I'm launching something really exciting and there's gonna be like prizes and presents for everyone, so definitely keep that day free. So I guess that's sort of my source of motivation right now. Like I wanna feel fit, happy and healthy when I'm meeting you guys, so I've got until now, till the 28th, to get back on track. That's like 4 weeks. That is a perfect amount of time for me. It's long enough to like see results, but not too long that it's like you get over it halfway.
But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Lucky I carry band-aids everywhere with me because this always happens. So I did the 20-minute walk there, that was nice and relaxing, and then I tried to do 10 stair sprints, and I did them, but I found them just really, really difficult. I did 10, I had a little break in between half of them because I met some people who follow my channel, and then as I was walking back to my car, I called Tegan, and she's actually around the area, so I'm gonna go grab a coffee with her, which is gonna be fun. I don't wanna put these shoes back on, I just wanna walk in bare feet because my blisters are hurting. And before I leave, standard perfume shower because Sezzy's a grub. Are we shocked? Not really. Teagsy back to the dark side. Teags gets a almond milk cap, right? I got a large long black with a dash of almond milk. Oh my god, oh no, I do that all the time. Ah well, you can't win them all.
Try and like maybe get the milk, like, now go. Is that better?
What are sisters for?
Yeah.
Today's topic is regardless if your fitness is off track or your health is off track, they both affect each other. But when you eat crap, you don't want to be fit, like you don't want to go for a run. So normally this morning I would have done like sprints or I'd have done HIIT, but because I was eating so much food, it affected my fitness. You can't have one without the other. If you fits your macros days, people will like, oh, just eat crap food and eat junk and just train really hard. Or people are the opposite, they're like, oh, don't eat at all and then you don't have to train. It's like, no, you need a balance.
Fuel.
Yeah, you need to fuel your fitness.
Fuel your body with good food.
Yeah.
And then you can have the energy to work out.
Don't you think being fit makes you want to be healthy? For Project Comeback, you can't be like, oh, I'm just going to be really fit and then eat my same foods. Or you can't say, I'm going to eat really healthy
but then not work out.
Train. You need to have a good balance. And that doesn't mean you need to eat healthy and train every single day. You need to have a balance. Like, listen to your body. You need to make it a lifestyle and doable. Like coffee. You can't go off coffee forever, you crazy idiot.
I know.
I'm obsessed with coffee. Like, I feel like you have a good relationship with it now.
You think?
Do you reckon? When we were at uni together, we were so bad, we'd get like 4. Easy. And then
We were still not eating bad.
we weren't eating bad, we just loved coffee. Just finished up having coffee with Tegan and now I'm on my way to Naked Foods. That's where I get like all my health foods and stuff like that from. I don't really have a game plan. Normally I go in there with an idea of what I need, but I'm just sort of gonna go in there, have a look and just grab a few things. I just like it for my healthy snacks. Naked Foods, aka my second home. So the main things I get from Naked Foods are basically my fruit and nut mix and then my health foods that I bake with. I'm always super naughty and I go crazy in this section. I'll show you. This is my favorite section, the chocolate section. I love all of the Loving Earth chocolate here because it's like vegan chocolate and I just like to have that after dinner because my family is obsessed with chocolate and ice cream, so when they're eating it I want to have something healthy, like a healthy alternative. Ooh, I also love cacao nibs. Basically I just sort of like roam the aisles here and then I just like get reminded of things I need to buy. When Kurt comes over my house I always cook us dinner, but he eats so much more food than me. Like I eat a lot of food and he eats a ridiculous amount of food, so normally I bulk all of his meals up with like rice, but I want to mix up his meals a little bit just so he doesn't always have to eat rice. I'm thinking of grabbing like a cool sort of pasta, but a healthy pasta. I'm gonna go with the Buckwheat Spirals because I just like buckwheat more than I like rice, because if I feel like it I can have it as well. As much as I eat like a paleo based diet, sometimes I do have buckwheat. Of course I've got to get my favorite fruit and nut mix. Oh you guys, you've got no idea. It has honey roasted macadamias, cranberries, pumpkin seeds, cashews. It is seriously addictive. One of my most helpful and revolutionary healthy hacks is utilizing spices. So lately I've been loving the organic sweet paprika, the organic Indian curry powder. Oh, obsessed. If you just get like normal chicken or just vegetables and mix the paprika and Indian spice, it is life-changing and it just mixes up your cooking and keeps it interesting and delicious. Check this balancing act. Of course, the time that I park so far away is when I do a haul. I originally went in just for some fruit and nut mix. Next minute, I pretty much bought the whole store. Okay, my bicep is burning. I'm gonna try to run all my errands now, like while I'm in this location. So instead of me having to like go home and eat and then come all the way back, I'd rather just stay here. Because I haven't eaten yet, I'm obviously quite peckish. So I'm going to have some of my activated nuts. These are basically just mixed nuts. So there's like Brazil nuts, walnuts, cashews. And I like to have activated nuts because it's so much easier for my body to digest. I used to think that I couldn't eat nuts, but it's actually just my digestive system isn't good with raw nuts. So when they are activated, it activates like a digestive enzyme in the nut and it's so much easier for your body to break down. And I'm snacking on them first because I like to start my day with a healthy source of protein or fat. As much as I love carbs and sugar and fruit and all that kind of thing, if I start my day with that, it spikes my blood sugar levels too much and then I break out and my hormones just go a little bit unbalanced. So I like to start my day with protein and fat because I just feel like it balances out my hormones and everything in my body just works better. But everyone's different. That is just trial and error for me. That's just what I found works the best. And then afterwards, as a little treat, I bought some dried fruit. So I'm going to snack on some organic cranberries. And where are they? I thought these were cool. They're Australian dried figs and these will give me a nice little boost of energy. And then while I'm here, I'm gonna get my nails done because they're really grown out right now. My mum called me and told me that my sisters and her and a couple of my cousins and aunties are at my grandma's nursing home and they're all having lunch, so I thought I would come and visit them and have lunch with them. And I did have a little bit of a crop top change. I found this crop top in the boot of my car, which was very convenient because my white one was like all sweaty and disgusting. Yet another perfume shower. Oh my god, that was so scary. I nearly opened that on your face. Have you guys eaten?
No, we waited for you.
Stop, that's so sweet of you. A sandwich? Yummo. Hey mum.
Hi, darling.
No, I'm just holding it for the lols. I'll just eat that. No. You're such a good sharer, but it's okay. I'll get my own. Is that a long black with a dash of almond milk? Can I just please get the roast pumpkin salad, but can I have no croutons, no feta, and can I add chicken to it? Okay, I've just gotten home from having lunch with my family and that was quite a small meal. As you guys could see, I finished off my sister's burger. Like I deconstructed it and ate the chicken. And yes, surprise, surprise, I'm eating fruit and nut mix again. I don't know, I'm really bad. Once I buy this stuff, it's like in the back of my mind and I was craving it. And I feel like when I've had a weekend like Easter full of like sugary treats, my body is just craving sugar. So I'm gonna stack on some walnuts. They're one of my favorite sources of fat. My favorite nut because they're really high in omega-3. Coconut flakes and then dried white mulberries just to sweeten this whole snack up. I also have some chicken in the fridge that I might munch on, but I'm going to snack on this while I do a few emails and then yeah, make my next proper meal. I'm gonna make an afternoon smoothie now because I am quite hungry. I'll be adding the Topeka Boost powder. I really like this one because it has sort of like a caramel chocolate undertone and it does have protein in it. Then I'll be adding maca powder. This is really good for your hormones and it has a honeycomb flavor. And just because I love it extra chocolatey, I will be adding some plain cacao powder. So I'm going to make like a chocolate banana smoothie, and because I'm craving chocolate, like my body is used to eating so much chocolate from Easter, this is going to curb my cravings and give me that chocolate hit, but in a healthy way. I start off with a bunch of ice. I'm adding 1 whole banana for the sweetness. Make sure it's nice and ripe like this. You want it nice and spotty. I used to add almond milk, but everything I add is quite creamy, so I feel like I don't need almond milk. I just use normal water. Then I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon in because this is really going to complement the chocolatey flavors. You only need to add a little bit of maca powder because it is quite strong, and because it does have like the hormonal balancing properties, you don't want to overdo it. I add 1 teaspoon at the most. For my boost powder, I normally add like a whole tablespoon and a half because that's basically a protein serving size. And like I said, because I love it super chocolatey, I'm adding extra cacao powder. So I'm gonna add a whole heap of that. And then one of my secret ingredients is pink Himalayan salt. And I feel like it gives a little salted caramel flavor. I don't know, I feel like this makes a massive difference and it tastes delicious. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of coconut oil and a teaspoon of coconut sugar into this, just because I want it a little bit sweeter, more like honeycomb, and I need to add a source of healthy fats in there. I'm gonna go blend it up and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh yeah. So I feel like this is the perfect hack when you're feeling like something sweet and chocolatey. I like to make a chocolate protein smoothie because it keeps me full and satisfies my sweet tooth. So for dinner, I'm just having vegetables and chicken, and for the seasonings, I use those 2 Naked Food spices. I think it was just organic Indian spice, and then sweet paprika, salt, black sesame seeds, and chili flakes. And then I added some green beans, zucchini, and mixed lettuce, and it was all sauteed in coconut oil, so that is my healthy fat for this meal. Day 1 of Project Comeback has officially come to a close and I feel like it was successful. As you guys saw, I did still have quite a bit of sugar, like I had some fruit and nut mix and I added banana and coconut sugar into my smoothie. But it's like I said, once I've had a weekend where I've been having heaps of sugar and treats, I feel like I absolutely crave it. So if I wake up the next day and say, okay, no sugar, that's when I end up binging and then I'm just thinking about it all the time. So for me, it's about portion control, balance, and moderation. If I give myself a little bit, then it satisfies my sweet tooth, I'm not craving it anymore, and I can just go about my day. But if I say no fruit at all or no fruit and nut mix, then I'm thinking about it all the time. At the end of the day, food is fuel and it should be fueling your body to help you be fit and active. It shouldn't be dictating your whole life and consuming every thought you have. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like because it supports my channel, and also give it a like if you want me to continue with this series. Anyway, make sure you subscribe because I upload new videos every 3 days. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!